Welcome back to the channel. Let's explore together. Today, we are checking out Our Last Night, Linkin Park Heavy cover, featuring Living in Fiction. This was requested by you guys. If you want me to react to stuff that I may or may not otherwise react to, you could check the links in the description below for how to do so, or join us on live streams when a lot of these are recorded. Our Last Night, I've heard before. They did a cover of Surface Pressure from the Disney movie, what was it called? Encanto or something? I don't know. I don't do names. But I liked it better than the original song. I liked it a lot. This is Linkin Park Heavy. Now, I have said a few times that Linkin Park covers can be a little dicey. But there are some Linkin Park songs that I think are very, very easily made better, because this isn't like Crawling or, you know, one of the classic Linkin Park songs. This is from their last album. And honestly, their last album, while it was phenomenal lyrically and kind of the general structure of the songs, sound-wise, it was pretty generic pop rock. And it was bombed by critics and fans when it came out. And then, you know, Chester Bennington passed away, and people have kind of changed their perception on the album, and I think it's incorrectly so. Rest in peace, Chester. Linkin Park is one of my favorite bands, but that album was a big pile of poo-poo. Lyrically great, song concepts great, but it was trying to be pop radio, something that Linkin Park should have never tried to be. All this to say that I have pretty high hopes for this, considering these guys took a Disney song and made it work as a pretty hard rock song. And this song by Linkin Park would sound a lot better if it sounded like a Linkin Park song. So I'm really hoping they take the song Heavy by Linkin Park and make it actually sound like a Linkin Park song, if that makes sense. And so let's see what we got.
I don't like my mind right now, stacking up problems that are so unnecessary.
Wish that I could slow things down. Wanna let go, but there's comfort in the panic.
So far, we're kind of leading that direction. This sounds like Minutes to Midnight style Linkin Park, but that's also where the original song starts. Where it's really going to be made or broken is when we get into the bridge and the chorus. Are we going to go into a pop synth, pop rock sort of feel like the original? Or are we going to change it up to something a little more aggressive like they would have done back in Minutes to Midnight? Because Minutes to Midnight was the first time they started to really introduce pop elements into their sound, because before they had Hybrid Theory and I forget the second album, what it was called. It was basically Hybrid Theory 2.0. And then they did the Jay-Z collab and stuff like that, and the remix album. And all of that was very new metal. But then Minutes to Midnight came out, and they kind of flipped the script. It wasn't just new metal anymore. It was pop influence with hip hop and rock and everything. And it was confusing at the time as a Linkin Park fan, but it stood the test of time as a good sound for them that they revisited a lot. All of that to say, this last album by them, what was it, like One Last Light, One More Light or something? I don't remember. Just fell flat because it never elevates from that soft lull of the verses. So hopefully this does. If not, you know, it'll be just as forgettable as Linkin Park's version, for whatever that's worth.
Yeah, I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me.
Yeah, I drive myself crazy.
Here we go. We're getting into it. What are we gonna do?
I'm holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on.
Well, unfortunately, this is mostly a true cover at so far. We'll see if they switch it up at any point, but right now this is just a true cover, mainly. A little more grit to the guitar than in the original, but not much. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. There's a lot of potential in this song. This song lyrically plays like a song that would have been on Minutes to Midnight or Hybrid Theory. And there was so much grit to those songs that made the emotional lyrics really impactful. And that's what made Linkin Park such a popular band. Doing this as a soft pop rock sort of thing, it just makes it like every other song. And It's not what made Linkin Park special. Being like everything else is not what made Linkin Park special. So I'm definitely bummed out because I know everyone involved in this project could have really elevated this. There's still a chance that they might. Right now, it seems like we're just trying to do a nice tribute since this is the last album that Linkin Park did, but I don't think that's the right move here. I've heard this song covered by bands back when this album first came out, when Chester was still alive. People made covers of this song that were if Linkin Park actually made this song and meme titles like that, and they sounded great. So I was kind of hoping we'd get a modern version of that, but it doesn't look like it so far.
So much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go.
It's a very expensive microphone, by the way, if you needed to know.
Why is everything so heavy? You said I'm paranoid, but I'm pretty sure the world is out to get me. It's not like I made the choice to let my mind stay so fucking messy. I know
Hey, we're going somewhere. Hold on. I really wish the music kind of built to that. It kind of snuck up on us, but you know what? We'll see where it goes.
to let my mind stay so fucking messy. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same.
I really wish we wouldn't have pulled back on the chorus, though. I think this chorus could really have a grime to it, at least an underlayer of a scream. But you know what? The fact that we knew at least to go there in some regard, I think redeems the cover fully and makes me like it better than the original. I don't have the original in high regard, but we've passed the original, so we're good.
Is everything so heavy? Holding on.
And honestly, you could have made this song edgy without even screaming. You could have done what I wanted without actually having to scream, so don't get it twisted what I'm looking for here. But screaming is definitely Linkin Park vibes, so it's the smartest place to go. But it's not the only way you could have improved this song and given it a grittier feel.
Just so much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me.
See, like that is really taking it to that next level, and there's a little grit in the about me, but he's not screaming. Things like that are what I'm talking about, where you could still build the song to something bigger than a pop rock song without screaming.
I'm holding on.
Go back. Thumbnail. Oh boy. This face looks a lot worse when I blow it up like that. Sorry, bro. It's too late. We're committed now. Hashtag it's too late. We're committed in the comments. All right, this is what we got to do now. I don't know what that is, but that's the thumbnail. Nobody clicking on this video anymore. That's okay. It's not like they would have liked it. I said so many things that'll trigger so many people.
Why is everything so heavy? Holding on to so much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Why is everything so heavy?
Let's go.
Why is everything so heavy?
Well, that was better than the original.
What's up, guys?
The original didn't set the bar super high in my opinion, though, as a big-time Linkin Park fan. But yeah, I enjoyed that a lot more than I didn't, so I'll consider it as a win overall. And until we explore again, I'll see you next time.